Have you ever felt a strange connection between your hair and your soul? Like an invisible thread linking your outward appearance to your inner self? It might sound far-fetched, but what if I told you that your hair is not just a trivial aspect of your physical being, but a crucial element affecting your spiritual journey? The strands that frame your face are more than just a fashion statement or a part of your identity. Your hair is secretly affecting your spiritual awakening. Here is how. The significant meaning of hair throughout history. Hair has held significant meaning in various cultures and spiritual practices. In ancient traditions, hair was seen as a sacred extension of the self. This ancient perspective is a fascinating reminder of how deeply connected our hair is to our spiritual and emotional states. There's a profound connection between hair and identity. In many ways, our hair is one of the most visible aspects of who we are. How we style it, color it, or even cut it can send messages about our identity and personal evolution. Our outward appearance is a mirror of our inner state. The way we present ourselves to the world, including how we style and maintain our hair, is often a reflection of our inner self. Hair, in this sense, becomes more than just a part of our appearance. It becomes a symbol of our inner essence and spiritual state. Consider how different hair colors and styles often reflect changes in our emotional or spiritual states. Have you ever noticed how a change in hairstyle or color can alter your mood or how others perceive you? Think about the last time you made a significant change to your hairstyle. Did you feel different afterward? Perhaps you experienced a sense of liberation, or maybe you felt a loss of something important. Such feelings aren't mere coincidences. They are reflections of the deep connection between our hair and our inner selves. Each change in our hair can symbolize a shift in our spiritual journey, a manifestation of our evolving self-awareness and personal growth. This phenomenon isn't just about aesthetics. It's an indication of how our outer appearance, including our hair, can resonate with our inner self. Hair is deeply intertwined with personal identity, emotional well-being, and social interactions. The act of changing one's hairstyle or hair length can often signify profound personal transformation and new beginnings, reflecting shifts in one's internal world. For many people, hair is a key component of their identity. It can convey a multitude of messages about who they are, how they feel, and how they wish to be perceived. From the style and color to the length and texture, hair choices can reflect one's personality, mood, and even socio-political stance. For instance, a person opting for a bold, unconventional haircut might be expressing their desire to stand out or challenge societal norms. Conversely, a more conservative hairstyle might align with someone seeking to fit in or conform to particular expectations. The psychological impact of changing one's hairstyle is profound. Many individuals experience a sense of renewal or a psychological reset when they alter their hair. This phenomenon is often linked to significant life changes or the desire to mark a new chapter in one's life. For example, someone might cut their hair short after a breakup as a symbolic act of letting go and moving forward. This act can provide a sense of control and empowerment, especially during times of uncertainty or emotional turmoil. The act of changing one's hairstyle often coincides with new beginnings. This could be starting a new job, moving to a new city, or simply entering a new phase of life. A fresh haircut or a new hair color can symbolize a break from the past and a step towards the future. It's a visible and tangible way to mark change and embrace new opportunities. This is why makeovers are a popular theme in media and culture. They represent transformation and the unveiling of a new self. In Eastern philosophies, particularly within Hinduism and Buddhism, hair plays a distinct role in spiritual practices. Monks and ascetics often shave their heads as a symbol of renunciation and detachment from materialistic desires. The act of cutting off one's hair represents a shedding of worldly attachments and an embrace of spiritual purity. It's a visible manifestation of an inner transformation, where the external change in hair reflects a deeper internal shift towards enlightenment. In daily life, hair plays a practical role as well. It requires regular maintenance and care, which can be a routine form of self-discipline and self-respect. The way people choose to style their hair daily can reflect their mood, their schedule, or the events they are preparing for. For instance, someone might wear their hair up in a professional setting for a more polished look, or let it down in a casual setting to feel more relaxed and free. Hair is deeply embedded in social and cultural contexts. Different hairstyles have been associated with various cultural meanings and social statuses. In many cultures, hair is a significant aspect of traditional rituals and rites of passage. For instance, certain indigenous tribes have specific hairstyles that denote marital status, age, or social rank. But you may ask, what exactly does your hairstyle say about your current state? Different hair types and their meaning. Hair, in all its forms and styles, plays a crucial role in personal expression, identity, and cultural significance. Whether short or long, straight or curly, natural or styled, hair choices reflect individual personalities, life experiences, and societal influences. Short hair. Short hair has long been associated with various attributes and societal perceptions. It often conveys a sense of modernity, efficiency, and boldness. Short haircuts, such as pixie cuts or bobs, can highlight facial features and give a sharp, clean look. For many women, choosing a short hairstyle can be an act of empowerment, challenging traditional beauty standards that often favor long hair. It can symbolize independence and confidence, reflecting a person's readiness to embrace their authentic self. In professional settings, short hair can be seen as a sign of seriousness and professionalism. It often conveys an image of someone who is focused, organized, and ready to take on challenges. Short haircuts can also be a way to explore and express gender fluidity. For those who identify as non-binary or prefer a more androgynous look, short hair can be a powerful tool for expressing their gender identity. Short hair has varied connotations across different cultures and historical contexts. While it can symbolize modernity, efficiency, and empowerment in contemporary settings, it has also been historically associated with mourning, lower status, or societal punishment in several cultures. Cutting one's hair short is a traditional sign of mourning. For instance, in some Asian and African societies, short hair is a symbol of grieving the loss of a loved one. It represents a break from normal life and a visible sign of sorrow and loss. Historically, short hair has sometimes been associated with lower social status or subjugation. For instance, in ancient Rome, slaves were often forced to keep their hair short as a marker of their servitude. Similarly, in some cultures, cutting a woman's hair short could signify her fall from grace or social demotion. Cutting someone's hair short has also been used as a form of punishment or public humiliation. For example, during World War II, women in occupied Europe who were accused of collaborating with the enemy had their heads shaved as a public mark of shame. Conversely, in modern times, short hair can symbolize rebellion and defiance against conventional norms. It can be an expression of individuality and a rejection of traditional beauty standards that often favor long hair. Long hair. Long hair has been historically associated with various positive attributes. It is seen as a sign of good health and vitality. The ability to grow long, healthy hair is often perceived as an indicator of overall well-being and genetic strength. Long hair is traditionally associated with femininity and beauty. It has been celebrated in art, literature, and fashion as an ideal of female attractiveness. Long, flowing locks are often depicted as a symbol of youth, sensuality, and grace. Spiritually, long hair holds significant meaning. For instance, in Sikhism, uncut hair kesh is one of the 5 Ks, symbolizing acceptance of God's will. Similarly, in Native American cultures, Long hair is considered sacred and a source of spiritual power. Long hair can also be a marker of cultural identity and heritage. For example, in many indigenous cultures, long hair is an important aspect of cultural pride and continuity, reflecting a deep connection to ancestral traditions. In ancient Greece, for instance, long hair was often associated with philosophers and scholars, symbolizing wisdom and intellectual depth. Similarly, in many African cultures, elaborate hairstyles are used to convey cultural heritage, social status, and spiritual beliefs. This historical context reminds us that hair has always been more than just a physical attribute. It is a deeply embedded part of our spiritual and cultural identity. Straight hair. Straight hair is often perceived as simple, elegant, and easy to manage. It can symbolize a straightforward, uncomplicated approach to life and aesthetics. Straight hair is often seen as sleek and polished, offering a classic and elegant appearance. Its smooth texture can create a clean, refined look that is easy to maintain and style. Straight hair often symbolizes simplicity, clarity, and straightforwardness. Its uncurled form can represent a clear path or direction in life, embodying a sense of focus and purpose. It can be seen as an expression of honesty and transparency in one's thoughts and actions. In some spiritual traditions, straight hair is seen as a natural and unembellished form of beauty, reflecting a closer connection to nature and the earth. It can symbolize a harmonious relationship with the natural world and a grounding presence in one's life. The smoothness of straight hair can be associated with purity and innocence. In certain cultures, straight hair is seen as a reflection of a pure soul and an unblemished character, symbolizing an untainted and genuine nature. The even, unruffled appearance of straight hair can symbolize inner calmness and peace. It can be seen as a reflection of a serene and balanced state of mind, representing a peaceful and tranquil spirit. Curly hair. Curly hair is celebrated for its volume, texture, and uniqueness. It often conveys a sense of playfulness, individuality, and natural beauty. The lively and dynamic nature of curly hair can symbolize energy, vitality, and a zest for life. Its natural volume and movement can represent an active and vibrant spirit, full of enthusiasm and passion. Each curl pattern is unique, making curly hair a symbol of individuality and personal uniqueness. It can reflect a person's distinct character and the beauty of being different, emphasizing the importance of embracing one's true self. Curly hair's intricate and layered texture can symbolize spiritual depth and complexity. It can represent the multifaceted nature of one's inner world, suggesting a rich and profound spiritual life full of insight and wisdom. Curly hair can also be seen as a symbol of a natural and untamed spirit, reflecting a free and unbound nature. It can represent a connection to one's wild and primal instincts, celebrating the beauty of an unrestrained and authentic existence. Natural hair. Natural hair, untouched by chemical treatments and styled in its natural form, holds profound spiritual significance. It is a powerful symbol of authenticity, cultural identity, and a deep connection to one's roots. Embracing natural hair signifies acceptance of oneself as they are. It represents a journey towards authenticity, shedding societal pressures and embracing one's true identity. This acceptance can lead to inner peace and a stronger sense of self. Natural hair often serves as a link to one's cultural heritage and ancestral roots. For many, wearing natural hair is a way to honor and preserve the traditions and values passed down through generations. It symbolizes respect for one's ancestry and a commitment to cultural continuity. Natural hair, in its unaltered state, can symbolize spiritual strength and resilience. The decision to maintain natural hair often requires perseverance and a strong will, reflecting one's ability to withstand external pressures and stay true to themselves. Natural hair can be a manifestation of inner power and confidence. By embracing their natural texture, individuals demonstrate self-assurance and a strong sense of identity. This can translate into a more empowered and confident presence in the world. How our hair interacts with our personal energy fields. As we dive deeper into the mystical connection between hair and spiritual awakening, it's essential to explore how our relationship with our hair can influence not only our personal energy, but also our interactions with the world around us. Hair is seen as a medium through which spiritual energies are channeled. Hair is considered a powerful conduit for spiritual energy, and how we manage it can affect our overall sense of harmony and balance. Imagine your hair as a living extension of your spiritual being. It's believed that our hair absorbs and reflects the energies around us. The ancient Egyptians, for example, saw hair as a spiritual antenna, tuning into the cosmic vibrations of the universe. They adorned their heads with elaborate wigs and styles, believing these not only enhanced their appearance, but also aligned them with divine energies. This ancient perspective is a fascinating reminder of how deeply connected our hair is to our spiritual and emotional states. Let's think about how hair color might impact our spiritual journey. Colors are often associated with different energies and emotions. For instance, in color psychology, the color red is linked to passion and vitality, while blue is associated with calm and tranquility. When we dye our hair, we may be subconsciously seeking to align ourselves with the energies of these colors. Changing your hair color could be a way of invoking new energies or making a shift in your spiritual focus. If you've ever chosen a hair color that seemed to resonate with your inner feelings or desires, you might be tapping into a deeper, instinctive understanding of how color influences your energy. Consider the biblical story of Samson and Delilah. Samson, whose strength was said to be in his hair, lost his power when Delilah cut his locks. This tale shows the ancient belief that hair is a vessel of vital energy and personal strength. Though often seen as a myth, the underlying truth reflects a deeper understanding of how integral hair can be to our sense of self and spiritual vitality. Long hair is also believed to enhance spiritual awareness and consciousness. The longer the hair, the greater the ability to connect with higher spiritual realms. This belief is supported by the idea that hair serves as an antenna, picking up energies and vibrations from the environment. It's fascinating to consider how something as simple as growing your hair could potentially deepen your spiritual connections. Exploring the connection between hair and spirituality also involves understanding how our hair interacts with our environment. The notion that hair can absorb and release energy aligns with the idea that we are constantly exchanging energy with our surroundings. If you feel that your hair is dull or lifeless, it might be a sign that your personal energy is out of balance or that you're experiencing stress. Conversely, when you feel rejuvenated and energized, it often reflects positively in the health and vitality of your hair. Additionally, hair can act as an indicator of balance or imbalance in your life. If you find that your hair is becoming dry, brittle, or difficult to manage, it might reflect underlying stress or emotional turmoil. Conversely, healthy, vibrant hair can be a sign of overall well-being and balance. Paying attention to these physical signs can offer clues about your spiritual and emotional state, providing an opportunity for reflection and adjustment. Hair can be an external indicator of how well you manage stress. When you're under significant pressure, your body produces higher levels of stress hormones like cortisol. This hormonal imbalance can affect the health of your hair, leading to issues such as excessive shedding, thinning, or even hair loss. Additionally, stress can manifest in physical behaviors like hair pulling or neglecting your usual hair care routine, resulting in unruly or damaged hair. Unruly hair often reflects inner chaos. If you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or scattered, it might show in your hair. Tangled, frizzy, or unkempt hair can be a visual representation of your internal state. It's not just about aesthetics. It's about the underlying emotions that are causing you to neglect your hair. When you're mentally or emotionally unsettled, your hair care routine might be one of the first things to suffer. Neglecting your hair can be a subtle but telling sign that you're not feeling your best. When you're depressed, anxious, or dealing with other emotional struggles, you might lack the motivation to maintain your regular grooming habits. Skipping hair washes, not bothering to style your hair, or allowing it to become greasy or matted can all be indicators that you're struggling with your mental health. Recognizing these signs in yourself or others can be the first step towards acknowledging and addressing the underlying issues. It's important to acknowledge that unkempt hair often points to deeper emotional struggles. Rather than simply seeing messy hair as a cosmetic issue, view it as a symptom of something more profound. By acknowledging the emotional or mental health challenges that might be contributing to the neglect of your hair, you open the door to healing. This awareness allows you to approach your hair care routine with greater compassion and intention, using it as a tool for self-care and emotional healing. Another fascinating aspect of hair's spiritual significance is its role in personal and communal rituals. Hair is used in ceremonies and rituals to signify important life events or spiritual transitions. For example, in some Native American tribes, hair braiding is a ceremonial practice that holds deep cultural and spiritual meaning. Each braid represents a connection to the earth, ancestors, and the spiritual realm. Such rituals underscore the idea that hair is not just a personal attribute, but a meaningful element in our spiritual practices. Hair also plays a role in personal rituals and practices. Many people use their hair as a focus during contemplative practices or prayer, finding that their sense of peace and connection is enhanced by the simple act of acknowledging their hair as a part of their spiritual practice. Whether it's through braiding, cutting, or merely styling, the ritualistic aspects of hair can serve as a powerful tool for grounding oneself and maintaining spiritual balance. The very act of grooming and styling hair can become a ritualistic practice that aligns us with our spiritual goals. Every strand of hair carries the potential for spiritual insight. By paying attention to how we relate to our hair, we may discover profound truths about ourselves and our path to spiritual awakening. The next time you look in the mirror, take a moment to reflect on your hair, not just as a part of your appearance, but as a key to unlocking your spiritual potential. Are there aspects of your hair that you feel need attention or change? How might these changes align with your spiritual goals or personal growth? By paying closer attention to these aspects, you can gain insights into how your hair interacts with your spiritual journey. But you may ask, how exactly can you care for your hair to foster spiritual growth? Hair care is more than a daily routine. Hair care is more than a daily routine. It's a practice that can harmonize your inner and outer self, aligning you with deeper spiritual truths. Let's start with the power of intention in hair care. In many spiritual traditions, intention is a crucial element of any practice. When you approach hair care with mindfulness and purpose, you transform routine actions into sacred rituals. Instead of rushing through this task, take a moment to focus on the sensations, the scents, and the act itself. As you lather and rinse, visualize the cleansing not only of your hair but also of your spirit. Imagine washing away negative energies and making space for positive vibrations. This conscious approach can turn a mundane task into a spiritually enriching experience. Consider the ancient practice of Ayurveda, which emphasizes balance and harmony in all aspects of life, including hair care. Ayurveda teaches that our hair is a reflection of our overall health and balance. In Ayurveda, for example, herbal oils like coconut and amla are used not only for their nourishing properties, but also for their ability to balance the body's energies. Applying these oils with intention can be a way of connecting with nature and enhancing your spiritual vitality. As you massage the oil into your scalp, visualize the healing properties permeating your entire being, revitalizing both your body and spirit. By following Ayurvedic principles for hair care, such as using natural oils and herbs, we can maintain not only the health of our hair, but also our spiritual equilibrium. Designate a specific area in your home where you can engage in hair care practices with intention and mindfulness. This space can be adorned with items that hold personal or spiritual significance, such as crystals, candles, or symbols that resonate with you. By creating a dedicated space, you enhance the spiritual significance of your hair care routine, transforming it into a ritual of self-nurturing and spiritual alignment. In addition to these practices, the way you maintain your hair can also reflect your spiritual journey. Regular grooming can be a form of self-care that nurtures both your physical and spiritual well-being. Taking time to care for your hair with love and attention is a way of honoring your body and your spiritual self. This practice aligns with the concept of self-love and respect, which is central to many spiritual traditions. By treating your hair with care and gratitude, you affirm your worthiness and cultivate a positive connection with yourself. Another powerful practice to incorporate is the ritual of gratitude. Expressing gratitude for your hair and the process of caring for it can shift your perspective and deepen your connection to your spiritual journey. As you engage in hair care routines, take a moment to reflect on the role your hair plays in your life and express appreciation for its presence. This practice of gratitude can foster a sense of contentment and alignment, reinforcing the positive energies associated with your hair care routine. Investing time and effort in your hair care routine is a tangible way to show that you value yourself. When you make the conscious choice to take care of your hair, you're sending a message to yourself that you are worth the time and effort. This act of self-care can boost your self-esteem and reinforce a positive self-image. By valuing your appearance and taking pride in your grooming habits, you cultivate a sense of self-worth and confidence that can positively impact other areas of your life. When your hair looks great, it often reflects a state of internal harmony. Healthy, well-maintained hair can be a sign that you are taking care of yourself both physically and emotionally. It suggests that you have found a balance in your life that allows you to attend to your needs and maintain a positive outlook. This internal harmony is mirrored in the health and appearance of your hair, creating a cycle of well-being where looking good contributes to feeling good and vice versa. As you implement these practices, remember that the journey of integrating hair care into your spiritual awakening is deeply personal and evolving. Stay open to new insights and adapt your practices as your spiritual path unfolds. By approaching hair care with intention and mindfulness, you can transform your routine into a powerful tool for personal and spiritual growth.